There we are. Mic check.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, GM. Oh, and happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's, of course. I can see the love in the air over there with the
Oh,
hearts.
the hearts in the air,
Hmm.
right? Okay, yes, good evening, everyone. It's GGWP weekend once again here in the YGG Game Testers program. We are your host. My name is Maisie.
I am Bokum Qatar, guys.
Yes, how's everyone's weekend so far? I bet most of them are out and about.
I guess everyone has their duo and they are out. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Saturday. Makes sense, right?
Hello, newbie. Who's your date? Also, Brother John. Right? Of course, Sakura. I think everyone. Maybe they are dating inside the game right now.
Of course. It's a given.
It's early, Batops. Yes, we are a bit early today. Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
And
we made a small adjustment.
everyone is on their date, Sakura said. Yes.
Yes,
What about you? Maybe some of you are wise enough not to, be out today because of the traffic.
nice one. Yes, nice.
Traffic, and the reservation thing. Hello, Kenny. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's to everyone.
Yes.
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air. Love is warm. Love is warm.
Okay.
Tempest Jade as well. And Donkyo, of course. Yeah.
So
Thank you
nice.
guys for joining us tonight. I know you have your dates. Maybe you are right now in a date. But we are as well in a virtual date right now with you guys. Tresbach said no date but no problem. What happened?
It's completely fine. That's why we are here.
We are here. We are going to celebrate tonight, right? JM Kel, GM to you as well. So yes, tonight, guys, we'll be playing.
Yes.
Yes, and we will have a very special guest. So you already know that we'll be playing My Neighbor Alice tonight.
Yes, Alice, we don't know. Later on, our guest may shed some light if Alice, is free.
If Alice is single.
Is single, yes.
I
Why not?
thought she's dating the bear.
It's only for in-game, waifu.
You know what they say? We women will always choose the bear. I don't know, guys, if you've heard about this.
Makes sense.
Always choose the bear. So I think, that's my theory. I think she chose the bear. That's a very wise girl. Go, girl. Lee, hello. Happy Valentine's. Yes, to you as well.
Happy Valentine's, everyone. Yes.
Newbie, don't start with what is that game. You know full well that you are one of the OGs. You are everywhere. You are in every game, right?
The hardcore one.
See, Fluffy Box. Hello, neighbors. Yeah.
Hello,
neighbors.
Nice one. Yes.
Hello, Labu. Labu, are you on a date?
Well, maybe not yet. Still 8 o'clock over here. So maybe after the stream, they will prepare and they will go out.
Yes. Hello, Miss Jana. And of course, Joshua, happy Valentine's. And si Rose. Yeah, happy Hearts Day. Happy Love Day.
Yes.
Yes. Different ways of saying it and different ways of celebrating it.
Yes.
So right now, we will play because we are gamers, right?
Besides everything else, yes, we can add that one.
How's your experience so far with My Neighbor Alice?
I can say that I'm really happy with all the updates that I have seen since the closed test that we had with Neighbor Alice around 1 year ago plus.
That's true.
So I really liked it back then, and now with all of these updates and patches and stuff, improvements, I'm really happy. Everything feels complete.
Right.
And a very nice experience.
Yes. Newbie is OG. So many girls. That she was saying. I was just gonna say, speaking of OG, My Neighbor Alice has been one of the OGs in Web3 games, right?
Yes.
If you started exploring Web3 games like us, Axie Era 2021, 2020, You know what's up, right? Like you've been waiting for My Neighbor Alice, like
Yes,
us.
they've been building. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I believe that it provides one of the fullest gaming experiences. Like it covers everything.
That's true. Yes, if you are into MMORPG, socializing, mining.
Yes, we need to say that
crafting.
for those who just in case just hopped in now and are not aware of what we are discussing, My Neighbor Alice is a simulation adventure game, MMO, that you can have a great experience. We will elaborate even more later on with our guest.
Or have a date inside.
Yes, we will ask about Alice. Mm-hmm. Yes, I won't forget about this one.
If you cannot afford a yacht date, maybe you can, ride a boat inside My Neighbor Alice.
Nice one.
it will also count, right?
Yes.
But if you haven't checked it out yet and you've been hearing it as we say, you can play My Neighbor Alice now. You can scan our code right here.
There in the center, you can see the QR code, and it's gonna prompt you immediately to the My Neighbor Alice.
Yes, don't worry because this is free to play.
Yes,
and there are a lot of freebies for the new gamers, the new players. So go check it out now. Also, while we're here, if you want to see all the latest updates, follow My Neighbor Alice on their official Twitter account. It's at My Neighbor Alice. Be careful, guys, with all those catfishes out there.
Yes, don't click everywhere. Just be careful.
Think before you click. Yeah, Labu said, I remember trading M&A in Binance when it launched. Yes. You know how it is with the OGs. Yeah. Boring Forever says, it's the old days. Oh, you had your Valentine's early. Wise choice. Yeah.
Yes, I think we did the same.
Mm-hmm. We did this. Because with Manila traffic, you don't want to risk it.
So let me give a shout out to the new people that are hopping in. Shout out to Boring, Turnal, Rags, Badsu. I saw Badsu in game, by the way.
Badsu.
just a while ago.
Yes, GM, guys. Connie said, Happy Valentine's and may the odds be ever in your favor. Nice. Wow, Kathy said. Yep. Okay. So, I think it's time.
Yes. We introduce our guest.
Yes, let's call in our very special guest. For tonight, we have the community manager for My Neighbor Alice. Let's call in Tassel for Stephen. Yes.
Hello again.
Hey guys, thank you so much for inviting.
Yes. Why don't you? Thank you for joining us tonight. Yes. For day to you.
Yes.
Yes. Can you intro? A bit.
Yes. Feel free. You have the stage now for your intro.
Oh, sure. You want to just give a little intro of who I am?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm Tassel, the community manager at My Neighbor Alice. I've been with the project for a long time. I started off as a kind of more investor. I thought the game looked interesting, and so that was kind of early on in my experience. And then I eventually became a moderator because I was just so involved, and then I kept moving up until I became the community manager. I went through all the rungs.
Nice.
So I've seen it go from an idea all the way to the product that it is now. So I'm very passionate about all things My Neighbor Alice. Always excited to be here and talk.
It's the best thing, right? To know all the steps because you have done everything essentially.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yes, the grind is real.
Yeah.
It's very. Yes, because me and Boku, we started as well as community members of YGG.
Yeah.
And then we are now leading this program. So, yep.
I love your guys' restream avatars, by the way. I need to get one like that. Those are amazing.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, I rigged it myself. It's a very fun thing to do. Yes, I feel like I can be inside the game.
Yeah.
Right. Upload it on My Neighbor Alice. Yeah, that's why I've created my avatar with pink hair as well.
You try to make your avatar look similar to this in the game?
As far as I can, yeah. So the bunny ears, I just had the pink hair with the bunny clip.
I mean, we have bunny ears in the game, so you can definitely have those.
Yes, I'll craft that later on, I think. So yeah.
So in general, before we hop inside the game, wanna share with us about the community of My Neighbor Alice.
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear that.
Yes. So before we hop inside the game, I was curious if you wanna share with us anything outside, like the community of My Neighbor Alice, anything about the marketplace, any other detail that we may not be aware of, anything.
I mean, the game's amazing. Like I have a great time. I hop on and I play, and I'm part of the community as well. That's why I have this position, because I'm very passionate and I just love being involved in it. There's a lot going on, obviously behind the scenes that we don't share until we're ready to. But you kind of see some of the telltale signs too if you open up like your collection menu, and you can see things that might be coming, and there's a lot to be excited about. But yeah, I mean, you ask me questions. I'm a wealth of knowledge, and I'd love to share.
Awesome, that's great. So should we go inside the game to
Yes.
see a bit before we start asking questions?
Sure. You want to share my screen? I have no problem.
Yes, guys, don't be scared. But from what you're gonna see, you will just see the high end,
The highest way that you can go inside the game.
So if you really play the game, you love the game, and you devote time, you will reach at the level of what you're gonna see now. So yeah, let's elaborate on everything.
Can you guys see it?
Yes, we can see it. Let's show our faces as well.
This is my in-game avatar right here. This is Tassel. This is what I'm known for. I even in earlier iterations of the game, I found a bug exploit where you could use a barrel, and it would if you placed it by a wall and you sat down on the barrel, it would shoot you all the way to the top of a structure. And this was before I was ever part of the team. And when they fixed this bug, and I built a whole course around it. I had these barrels, and they were all over the place, and I had people going up and down in these like elevator type this elevator type maze. And when they came out with the new version of the game, the newer iteration of it, they fixed it, but they put an actual item in the game because dedicated to me because of this, even before I was part of the team. And it is called the Tassel Trampoline. I'll check. I don't know if I have any of them right now.
I can see already wows on the chat.
Nice.
So they did fix the bug, because of My Neighbor Alice, they fix the bugs when they find them, but they also it was a nice homage. It was a very heartwarming moment for me, so I figured I'd share a little story.
Yes, you're forever embedded in the game.
So I'm really curious to ask.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing to achieve at that level?
Yeah.
How many hours?
How many hours per day?
Yes.
I mean, a lot. I am definitely one of the hardcore players when it comes to how much I play. I like to go in. I farm. I love communicating. I think that the community here is just amazing. They're super helpful and very friendly, and so it does take a long time. But I have also made these like gargantuan farms, and where I get a lot of the food from them after I harvest. So and it's been made easy, and the community has helped me every part of the way too. So.
Yeah, can you give us a quick tour of your?
This is your land, right?
Yeah,
you own this land.
This is actually one of my my trial lands. This is not even one of my good ones. Let me show you my main one. Actually, let's go. Let's do it like this. So this is what says Tassel our main Tassel. This is the one. This is the very first plot that I ever that I purchased. This was the one that I had before there was actually a working version of the game. So even though it's not my best land in terms of the quality of the soil and water, it's the one I just can't give up because it has a lot of sentimental value to me.
Aww.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, because even if you play a lot and you enjoy it, like you don't understand or realize how fast time passes.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
So like,
oh my,
if I were taking a girl on a Valentine's Day date in the game, this is where I would take them.
oh, you should charge players in going into
Nice.
right?
Wow.
So this is my little land. I've been gaming for my entire life since the mid '80s. So that tells you how old I am. and one of the very first games I ever played was Zelda. So I have like a little homage from back in the day.
Oh, I can see it. Nice.
I got a little swimming area over here that I've created.
Wow. Have you seen from somewhere all of these structures and you took ideas, or you actually through the years you actually went for it piece by piece?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
The question was, have you seen it from these ideas from another island, or you actually went for it and slowly you reached at that point?
So I get a lot of my inspiration from my neighbors and from other players, and I get some of it from other genres or things that I'm interested in. And other times I just build because I just want to build. I like the creative aspect of the game. So for me, there's a lot of different things that makes me interested in creating something in My Neighbor Alice. Like I like mazes, so I made this maze here.
Nice one. Yeah.
So cool.
Awesome.
And then I just keep iterating on each of these these designs. That this one actually has probably got too much stuff on there because I just keep adding to it. Got my little garden bed over here, but like I said, it has a special place for me. So
I'm really happy that you are sharing your screen. Feel free to show us more of your island. It looks so nice.
Yeah, what's your island code? Yeah, your land.
This is Tourney World. This one right here is Tourney World. This is the biome. We have multiple different regions where they have different looks. So we have Tourney World, which has got this kind of like this golden yellow hue, which is really, really cool. And then you have Gloomy Gulch, and which is one of the newer areas that we just released. And it's as it suggests, it's a little bit more gloomy. It's dark and ominous, and I really like it though because everything really contrasts nicely, especially like glowing things. So like see how this tree has like glowing lights on it? Or these flowers.
Yeah.
These glow, and they're beautiful the way that they contrast. So there's a Shaded Headlands, and that's the one that my wife fell in love with. She thought the game was cool. She liked it. She's like, oh, it's cool. But then as soon as she saw that they had a whole land that was dedicated to purple, she was in. She had to buy one.
That's so nice. So Sakura here is asking, how long did it take you to have this one built? How long did it take you for all of this?
Well, I mean, I've probably ripped this down and built it up 3 or 4 times. So this last time, I mean, it took a long time the first time I did it because that's before we had a lot of the improvements that we have now. So we have like a landscaping that's a lot more robust now, where you can create walls in one click or stairs with one click. But when I created this, every single, like this right here is probably about 30 tiles high, and every single tile was a click. So I had to click that hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times.
Yeah, I was about to ask, how did you manage to do this? Like how?
Insane, no?
Patience, love, seeing the raw potential.
The love for the game.
Yeah.
So how can players visit your land?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How can players visit this land? Like what?
Okay, so if you wanted to visit this land, it's actually really easy. If just a little demo here. So if you push M, it opens up the map, and you can. So the way it works is you have your lands listed on the top, and then right underneath your lands. So if I collapse this, you'll have your the lands that you have pinned. These are the ones that you choose to go back to. So if you wanted to come to my land, for instance, you'd have to know the plot ID first. So which mine is 500-4490.
500-4490, guys.
Yes. So guys, if you want to join that amazing island that you saw,
there,
that's what you need to hit. Yeah.
500-4490. 4490. By the way, the map,
Exactly.
the world map, this is really fascinates me the most, I think, because you see how it's designed. So you can see that as a whole, it's a bird, right? But can you see the bear? Right? Can you see the eagle? I think that's an eagle, or that another bear, bird there, right? And can you see is that a kangaroo? I don't know, but these are bunch of different animals, right?
Imagination. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, it's like clouds. You know, when you see clouds and everyone sees something different.
Yeah.
For sure, the bird's there. I don't know about the kangaroo.
yeah, there, like the nature's rest.
Okay, nature's rest.
This part, yeah, part right there, like the whole island.
For example, this part along with the other one next
It's
to
a
it looks like a whale.
To me, it looks like a kangaroo's head. I don't know, or a bunny head, right?
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
But the bear, can you see medieval plains?
Yeah.
I will go ahead and share my land here too for anyone who's in the game that wants to come. I've shared.
Yeah, so Donkey is there.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jumping and jumping. So talking about jumping, let's jump into the questions while we explore Tassel's land.
Yes, because we are really amazed by the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the questions.
Okay, we still have some questions. Yeah. First one from Sakura. Ikigai. Wait, let me.
Okay.
There we go.
Should you read one and then I will read the next one for Tabu?
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So she's asking. A lot of players are having a hard time following instructions. Will there be a chance that they can revamp the tutorial part to make it new, user friendly?
That's a great question. Well, obviously, we're always looking to improve our experience for on every aspect of the game, whether that's the map that we use or the website, the marketplace, or any of that. And that obviously extends to the new user experience as well, which is like our tutorial section. So we'll definitely be that's definitely on our radar. I don't have any like time frames, but it's definitely being discussed. Improving the new user experience as well.
Nice.
For me, honestly, I don't find the tutorial like I really like it. It's really basic. Like you just have to go and speak to the specific person that has the exclamation point. It's really pinpointed. But for someone who needs a bit more of help and doesn't know this genre of games, I guess maybe they need something a different approach. But I consider it really okay, the tutorial.
I think it's a matter of if the gamer is an OG gamer or a Gen Z type of gamer. Because I feel like games nowadays, like they have the arrow, like everything is laid out for them, right? Like everything, like even cheat codes and stuff. But back in the day, right, when we are playing Harvest Moon, or like there are no tutorials, I don't think so. So yeah. But yeah, I understand it.
Yeah, I understand everyone.
Yes, and I'm also inside the Tassel's land as well. Yes, I may get.
I was just gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
No, that's it, Tassel. Yes, continue. What you were saying.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, the experience too is it's iterative, right? So everything when it's built on like blockchain is a little difficult to do the same thing that you would do in a traditional game. So the experience is evolving and being improved. So it's definitely something that we're mindful of. It's just that it takes the time to get out there.
Yeah, it's not easy to please everyone, I guess, because for me it may be easy, but for someone else that is not used to this genre of games, maybe it's a bit more hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let me ask some random questions that pop up besides the 10 that we have.
Yeah.
So, is there an event on a kite flyer? Is there a chance to have a swimming contest on future updates? I guess Pong Pong asked that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me minimize my chat here so that I can actually see that part of the question too. Is there an event?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether or not there would be. I mean, we have parkour courses that
Nice.
the community creates,
Mhm.
and where we sometimes they're like official ones that my neighbor Alice runs, and then there's other ones that like players host as well, where they get together and they create these elaborate and amazing structures where they have to bounce trampoline and then fly over to the nearest structure, and so it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, I can see Andrew over there. He's really flashy. Wow.
Yeah, Andrew.
He's really flashy.
Nice.
Yeah.
In your PJs as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I understand.
yeah, that's very, very flashy while sleeping.
I love it. Yes.
So we have a question from PK Labs.
Okay, I will read this one. So, how do you balance casual players versus hardcore players?
Oh, well, that one, we have the kind of a philosophy of players should enjoy the game at their own pace. And I think that it incorporates both of those. If you're the kind of player that only has 15 to 20 minutes a day, that's fine. You can hop on and you can farm and socialize and chat with your neighbors and just enjoy the game the way that you want to enjoy it. But if you're somebody that has hours to burn and you really want to get into kind of the nitty gritty of the game, you could do something a little bit more ambitious. Like I was saying with these plots, if you go into the landscaping mode, you can spend hours and hours revising and editing your land. I've spent hundreds of hours, and I know that some of my neighbors have spent just as many hours as me creating these things. Some of them are beautiful. We had a neighbor once create a double plot maze where the body was of a dragon, and the second part of the maze was.
It's the road that Goku must have run. The snake road.
Kakarot.
Yes, on his way to
Kayo.
Yes. Kayo.
Okay. Hello, Kid Kula Fox.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Greetings.
Before we continue, let's say hello to all our viewers out there. Happy Valentine's.
Yeah.
We are playing My Neighbor Alice, and let's continue.
Yes, continue.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Yep. Question now from Akasa or Andrew. With the recent Pudgy Penguins partnership, how do you think cross-game avatars are changing the social dynamic in the Lumilanda archipelago?
Well, that's a great one too. My Neighbor Alice at its heart is a social game. So that's when you come on and you chat and you hang out with people, and that's part of one of the big appeals to a lot of players. So I think that the Pudgy Penguins partnership is almost like a natural progression of that, where people are excited about it. It gives them another thing to bond over. I've seen two players that have Pudgies and they just kind of like naturally gravitate towards one another because they want to show off their cute little companion that's following them. It's another thing for them to chat about and to be excited about. So I think it changes the dynamic that way.
Yeah, it's like they found a common ground.
Yes, comrades are neighbors now.
Yes, you can sit with them.
Exactly.
Something like that. Okay, question now from Kenny B. Hi, Kenny.
Okay, so should I read first some questions randomly that are thrown inside the chat before we go for the main ones?
Yes.
So that we can cover up everyone. Okay, so Pong Pong is asking, what is the benefit of having a land and being a landowner? And if this is a milestone, an important milestone, for M&A in general.
Sorry, I saw a different question on there. I was reading.
Yeah.
No, you're fine. What is the benefit of being a landowner and a milestone? So, well, I think that this milestone is that for My Neighbor Alice, it's kind of a transformative milestone right now where we're at, because we have a much more rounded out and full featured game. We've added a lot of different things to it, from web GPU, which gives people access, so many more players access to the game, to cooking and the leveling loop and Moxie system, It's just a much more robust system. So it kind of gives us, we're finally at a place where we've got something for everyone to enjoy, and we can continue building. And then the benefits of land. That's kind of a bit of a two-parter. Is that what it says on the benefit? Yeah, the benefits of land is there's quite a few actually. First off, if you own a land, you can share it with other people. You can share it with up to 10 other people. You can co-create on that land, so that's something that you can't do with the trial. So like me and my kids sometimes create plots together because we just have a great time doing it. But up to 10 people can also pool their Bjorn. So if you want to, maybe you can only pull, a single person can only mint or extract Bjorn from their plot once a day. But if you have up to 10 people, you could pool that to get a more expensive item. You can rename your land, which is kind of like giving a little bit more customization to, a little bit more personality. There's a lot of benefits to being a landowner.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I think Pong Pong again is gonna buy some NFT.
Why not?
Like what he does in every game.
We can see the marketplace at the end.
Whoever
is curious, yes.
Yeah, maybe we can show it. If you are really curious with purchasing your own land.
Yeah, it's very easy, right? You just need to go to the sidebar on the right side when you are not full screen, and you just hit market, right?
Yes.
Castle?
Yes, that's exactly right. So I'm in the launcher version because it's a little easier when I'm streaming. So this is not, I don't have to tab out. I'm not in web GPU, but that's exactly what you would do. You would go to the market, and then you go over to the marketplace where we're selling lands, and then there's a primary and a secondary market. So just be aware that if the primary market is ones that we're selling, and secondary market is being sold from other players.
The secondary. So maybe you could be a real estate broker in this one, right? Like you're just gonna design the, like everything. Oh, I actually, I'm selling this plot. It has everything. It has the maze, the garden.
Welcome to the future.
Right? Yeah. Web3 real estate broker. Why not? Right?
You can actually buy Ollie buildings on them too. So I don't know if you can see here, but this is Ollie. And he's the one where you extract the Bjorn from in the game.
Yeah.
So when you talk to him, there's these what says building upgrades, and if you can buy upgrades where you can even extract more Bjorn faster, and those are locked onto your land forever. So if you sell the land, the buildings go with the land as well.
Yes. And as you can see over here, Castle has 6,000 allies in his account.
If only. No, that's 6 Alice.
yes. Joking.
Yeah.
I really love that everything is so concrete. You feel that it's been put so much effort to make it so friendly towards even people that are not from Web3, because it's very simple. It's 2 currencies, Alice and Bjorn.
And
that's Ironside.
It's the marketplace is there 1 click away. I'm really pleased overall with how everything is constructed and presented.
Pong Pong says,
and the duality between that too. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Pong Pong saying actually the game is teaching you how to be an architect.
Well, that's not a lie either. Like I've learned so much from trial and error and from my neighbors that like I used to think I was really good at crafting these, but it's very humbling experience to see how creative and the beautiful things that they create.
I was like, oh, you can do that. So people are asking as well, I think, about the windmill. Like, oh, that windmill.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's pretty hot. I got and then I got if you push K, it'll go into camera mode. I got like an owl that's protecting my land, and I got a couple windows here.
By any chance, have you created built anything like resembling a cave or a cavern?
Oh,
like that you can enter it.
A dungeon,
like a cave.
Oh, I built structure, so we don't have currently we don't have the ability to build like underground or in caves. So we use items to kind of to fulfill that requirement. I do have I ran a game night last night where so it's still up where it's very open and you can kind of see some structures. I'd be happy to share that with you guys if you want to see.
Nice.
I was just curious because you are at the end game, so I was really curious if you had at your disposal something like that. I was just curious. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so like for instance, these structures here. So these arches. When you you see how like when you go in them, if you stack them side by side, you can actually create like tunnels.
Yeah, there's a way around it. Yes. Yeah, and that,
yeah. So. And of course, you can also use that in the land as well. So the certain items will clip into the land where you can on purpose so that you can do something. So if I push B to go into build mode and I pull up maybe one of these leafy wooden pillars here, you see how I can clip them right into the side of the land. So you can make like these really cool like structures out of things.
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
Yep, it's the possibilities are endless.
It's a bit overwhelming. Like I really like what I see.
It's like wow. You're gonna be spending hours and hours, building. Yes.
But that's why you start slow. Like you start slow. You kind of you kind of get a feel for it, see what you like about the game, because what some people like is not what maybe I don't like.
Exactly.
I like collecting, I like building and stuff, but I know people who just like farming and selling. That's what they like to do, and there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah. Speaking of farming, we have a question here from Kennedy.
Yes, let's continue. Apologies for the mini interaction. Okay, so will there be future plans on expanding the farming experience, like building houses and raising pets and animals?
So it's about raising animals now.
So we're always building on our the core of what makes our game special, right? So, and one of the core pillars of our things that make My Neighbor Alice special is the farming aspect. So we definitely, I can't give specifics on whether or not we're putting those into the game, but what I can say is we're making meaningful improvements and iterating on all of our core systems, whether that's fishing and farming. So you can definitely expect us to continue in that trajectory.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe in the future, mixing seeds and coming up with a different breed of crops, right?
I think the game has already many things, right, Castle?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of different crops. Actually, we just added, I think, another 6 or 8 crops to the game. Here's the seed dispenser here and you can see that there is just a lot of carrots and garlic. You can just keep going down. We've got blueberries and then we have decorative plants as well. So like these liblomas, these are these pretty ones that glow gold here. And I don't know if you noticed, but you see how this mushroom's like huge, and this one right here is really small.
Yeah.
They're exactly the same plant, but if you plant these in a 2x2 configuration, they merge together to make a bigger version of that same plant, and that's all. Yeah, so it's really, really pretty, and you can make some really cool like designs with out of the plants. Like I said, some people are very creative. I'm very humbled by what people make.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a very useful tip, guys and girls.
So it's true. You can fuse them. Fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fuse them.
Yeah, fusion power.
You can create a god next year. Yes. So yeah.
Nice.
Okay, let's see this question now from John KM. So what makes My Neighbor Alice different from other Web3 or play-to-earn games?
I mean, well, a lot, but what stands out to me the most, and maybe I'm a little biased here because being from the community, is the community. I think that's what really makes us shine. They're such a dedicated and just such an amazing community that really values like the long-term success of the project.
Yeah.
When you come on, there's always somebody willing to help you. If you've run out of Bjorn, I see people giving away Bjorn, or someone's stuck on a quest and doesn't know how to progress. They're always there to say, oh, you need to go here, or let me help you with that. And then of course, that reflects onto the team as well. We're always taking feedback from the community and trying to incorporate it in. We let the players guide us. We have this very synergetic relationship.
Nice.
That's very nice. Yeah, I think that's a key element.
Yeah. What is your game without the community, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it's what makes the game. What's the point of even having the game if not for the people playing it?
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. You're so right.
Agree. 100%. Yeah. You wanna read this next question that we have?
Yeah,
this
sure.
is from Freaks.
Okay, Freaks. So, Freaks.
Oh, this is a two-part question, by the way.
Okay, let's break it down. So,
break it down.
Many Web3 games have struggled or shut down recently. Yet, my neighbor Alice still boasts a very active and helpful community.
So, this is the question.
What is your secret sauce for retaining players and keeping engagement high during this challenging market circle?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, honestly, it's very tricky, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say that. Of course, that even affects my neighbor Alice. It's a broad, issue kind of. So, but I think that if I had to point to one thing that makes my neighbor Alice so resilient would be how that we're highly adaptable and we always continue building. We have an amazing team that has a very no compromising strategy when it comes to with the way that we put things into the game. So for any time that a player is frustrated because something maybe not working correctly, or if they're stuck on something, you have believe me when I tell you, we have an equally frustrated and dedicated dev that wants it fixed and is working on it. So I think that's why my neighbor Alice's resistance and why we're still here is because it's exactly because of that.
Right.
Yeah,
yes.
It makes sense that if you have a passionate development team as well behind the scenes, it really works well for the whole ecosystem.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah. Community feedback plus a follow-up from the dev.
Yeah, the devotion from both sides.
Exactly.
And we put so many feedback. There's constantly. I'm personally responsible for that. Where the feedback from the community, I compile it and make sure that all of that gets pushed to the developers and so that they can see it, so they get eyes on it and say, hey, this is something that's been asked for by the community several times. Can we get that in? And if we can't, can we get part of it in? Can I get 20% of that in so that it's still going in that direction? I'm a very big into pushing, making sure that the community get what they want.
That's where a good community manager comes in as well.
That's true. Yeah. There is a balance there, like you cannot take heed again and again, from the community. Oh, I want this and I want that. There has to be like a balance there. Between the dev, what the devs can do, and then what the community wants. That's where the community manager is, the middle ground. That's where the struggle is sometimes, right? Being a community manager, you want to please both. But
you're in the middle.
You're in the middle. Yeah.
It's like having a foot in each half, because I want to give everything that I can to the community and to push every feature that they want. But then, of course, it has to be, in line with what's possible and the vision that we have. And there's a lot of moving parts. But if I can make it happen, I do. And if I can't make all of the suggestion happen, I'll usually try to get some of it in if it's possible. I've definitely pushed to get something in the game that maybe wouldn't have happened if I didn't say, oh, well, we can do this though, right?
Yeah. It's very important that the community manager is someone that's also playing the game.
Yes,
right?
If you are a bit detached, it will create a gap. But if you are there all the way, you are indispensable, and your opinions are on point.
Yeah, it's very wise for my neighbor Alice to, get their community manager and their team from the community themselves.
I completely can feel Cassie, because essentially we are almost the same. Like we have done everything. That's why we have a concrete opinion.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, you can relate fully
Yeah,
to what's going
to
on.
both
Yeah,
sides.
that's true.
Definitely nice to be with like-minded people, because I mean it is important,
Yeah.
that I got here. The reason that I'm here is because I know so much about the game and I'm so passionate about it. You want someone who's passionate about it, someone who I kind of live and breathe this. This is what I do,
Mhm.
and I think that hopefully that translates well, because these are my people. This is my community.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, I completely forgot.
Mm.
Let's mention about the airdrop, the New Year one. I
Oh,
completely forgot about. Let's bring it up as a topic
yeah,
before we continue.
good. A good segue because Levi PJ's question is about that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
What what are
It was
the
meant to
Nice
be.
timing.
what are the biggest changes or new features in the Forest Oasis and Hollow Waves compared to the initial icy wave of the Alice Adventure airdrop?
Okay, so for that one, I'm going to answer it a little bit more broadly,
Mhm.
because there's a few different sections of that, and I'll just say the biggest change across the airdrops, because we've had a lot, of different airdrops over the past several months. Um, I would say the biggest, and it's been a really productive period for us, where we've got a lot of out. But I'd say the biggest change across the airdrops is the amount of items that we have in the game now. We've kind of slowly introduced them, and we started getting them out into there, and changing, adding different dyed versions of those items, and different Sakura trees now, and so and at my neighbor Alice, we are huge into self-expression. Being able to, community's creativity is like paramount to us. So having a really robust set of items that that the players can use is different ways that they can express themselves. So that is probably the biggest change across the airdrop, is just the volume and the different items that you can use. And we have a lot of biomes, right? So you want them to, some need to contrast, and some, like this one right here that I'm in, this attorney world, is really yellow, so not everything works really well with yellow. So we need items that do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the biggest change, I would say, across the airdrops.
What about your question regarding the airdrop?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, so whoever is new and they just wanna play My Neighbor Alice and experience this very nice game, they have a New Year airdrop. So Tassil, you wanna elaborate a bit on that for those who are really new and wanna hop in?
Absolutely. Yeah, right now we have the New Year's airdrop. It's going, I think, until the 5th of March. I'm not 100% sure, but it'll say on the website. All you need to do is to connect to our leaderboard. So if you go to myneighboralice.com/rewards, scroll down, click on the sign in through your preferred method, whether that's your socials or your crypto wallet like MetaMask. And you'll notice that you're signed in there, and you'll be connected to our leaderboard. The first time you sign in, just a little warning, it'll just be a string of numbers. That's like your account. But as soon as you create a character, that'll be the name that displays under your account. And then you can participate in the different things we have going on right now. We've got social tasks obviously for our social media. We have in-game tasks where you can create items and join up raise up the leaderboard. We're giving away, I think it's a total of 100,000 Alice, and then we have 2 game nights where we're giving away 2,500 Alice from that 100K pool. So I think the total will be 95. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's a great opportunity. There's a bunch of fun people in the game that are having a good time, and you can earn some Alice and just have a great time with it. So I highly suggest, if this looks interesting at all to you, to just join in, because we'd love to have you here.
Nice.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah. So you remember back in the day that you only could actually buy a game and then enjoy an experience for a few hours. Now you can play a full-blown MMO, and on top of it, have an amazing experience because it's a very beautiful game. And then on the back end, actually earn something, no matter what.
Yeah, like, and as you enjoy creating, your land, crafting stuff, farming and all, you can actually trade them.
Yes.
Because back in the day when you play MMO and the game shuts down, or someone keylogged because I used to play in public computer cafes, so internet cafes. Like one day I logged in, I cannot log in anymore. Or like,
you mentioned the worst possible scenario.
Like my inventory is gone.
Yeah.
And
good old days.
Yes. Back then, there is actually, trading and stuff, but it's very, very risky. Very, very risky. But now we get to enjoy this kind of things,
all of this,
right? Yes. But yeah, we have question here that it's also, very apparent in every game. So Batops is asking, while the game has been around for a long time, is the game still plagued with game-breaking bugs?
The wording there. We're always mindful of bugs, and we're always improving on what we're doing. But like I said before, it's every time we add a complex system, it has to work with the underlying blockchain technology. So, and that's more difficult than almost anyone realizes. So, and of course, we are always optimizing and changing it so that it works for the better. And honestly, it's becoming a much more stable experience in general, and we're really proud of what we've been able to do in terms of stability. It's not perfect, and we are definitely improving on it. But I personally have seen every iteration of the game from concept all the way to where it is now, and I can tell you that it's if it continues on this trajectory, that's only good things.
Yeah, I completely agree. That's what I said in the beginning, that compared with the closed early alpha that we had, I saw so many updates and improvements that I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yes, and if you've been following the game and you've been really part of the community, you know that it comes with every game. There will be bugs.
You can sense it when you hop in a community that it's there, and you know that it's gonna be there. You can feel it.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, because the least thing you wanna see in a game that you grinded for hours, is to know that they're giving up on it.
Yeah.
But for something that's been around for years now in Web3, this is really a feat. Like
congrats on that.
Yes,
it really matters.
Props
At least
on
for those who are for a long time like us, we have seen
games come and go.
120 games in the last 4 years.
Oh man, some of them, most of them really heartbreaking. We've seen them like pre-alpha, closed beta, whatever stage they're in, and then 1 month after the launch, gone. Like it's very sad.
Really,
it's a really competitive and hard thing too. I mean, this is like you say, the macro conditions are not always perfect, so you need to have a resilient company that can kind of weather the storm.
Yes, and a community that will stand with you all throughout. That's very important, right? There are a lot of games that are really good. Everything is there, but then the community is just like, nah, I cannot earn from this one, so they leave. Like it's really a lot of
everything.
A lot of moving parts. But the core there is the community, the dev team,
Definitely.
And of course the community manager that glues them together. Keeps everything in top shape. So and
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Thanksgiving. Hello. Yes. So we are down to our last question for tonight, but we still have a lot of questions from the community, so we'll try to get into that, guys. But we have here from JMPL. Yeah.
Okay. So Tassel, do you have any plans for later? Because we are already at 1 hour. Like, we don't want to keep you more than intended. Apologies.
But
I might be able to stay for a little bit longer, but honestly, it's already midnight here and in Australia. So I'd love to do this, but that's why we had to move this kind of to an earlier time.
Okay.
So, but I don't mind staying on for a few minutes, but not for a long period.
Okay, let's go for it then. So it says in free land, how long it would be free?
Yes. For how long are you good?
Yeah, I get this one a lot actually, just because it's a curious and the answer is we don't know. TBD. It is trial lands are such an important part of being able to showcase the game and to show people what makes the game so special. But I think it's also important that players understand that they are lent lands. They are trials that will go back to the team, of course, with notice. It's not like we would just take them back without saying anything, but they are to the community for however long we can do that. So we're still revising how long that process will be, and I'll have full visibility on that, so that there might be more behind that. But that's also why we're adding so many perks to being a landowner, so many different benefits for that, because we want you guys to own land here. We're making it sweetening the deal so you can transition over naturally.
Yeah. Would there be a chance, like, I have a trial land and, I've really grown fond of it. Is there a chance that I can mint it so it can be mine?
Stay the same as...
Not yet. That idea has been definitely something that has been discussed with the team. I don't know how far that's made it. Like I said, I'm not part of the design team, but I definitely have seen that idea kicked around. So, and that's been also requested from the community several times as well, where people, they get attached to it, just like I'm attached to this land. They build on it and they make these beautiful farms and these structures, and it's hard to give them up after you get attached. So it's definitely on our radar.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes. One question more from Dong Pyo he's asking, I have an outside question. Can we have a push to talk in the game, or big update goes Alice in the city?
We have a push to talk in the game. You mean as a feature?
Yeah, mic feature.
The best way to get that would be if you're on our Discord. We have an ideas and suggestions where you can put it in there, and I can officially push that idea with the team. So I don't know of that feature, if that feature is planned, but that would be the best way if you want it in the game to get it into the game. So just a pro tip.
If you want to have a lot of neighbors.
I can see that being a really cool thing, though, like you being on your land and you hold down the space bar and all of a sudden you're broadcasting to the surrounding neighbors.
Yeah, like maybe build a yappy city, where you can just go there and rant all you want and chat, gossip, whatever, right?
You need a feature where you can turn it off if you want to. You have to opt in.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out yet, My Neighbor Alice, just scan the code right here, and you will be directed to the free-to-play website, and you can have the trial land. Again, we don't know when it's gonna be, for free. So check it out now, as long as it lasts. And they do still have their airdrop event up until March. So yes, all the more reasons to play. So scan the code right now.
Yes, so we are in the top of the hour. Should we wrap things up?
Yes, we can.
And what I can say also about the trial land is that there's no immediate plan to take them away. So you guys have time. So if you're interested, you want to jump in, it's not like you'll have it for a couple days and we'll take it back. We'll give you plenty of notice before we actually take the trial lands back. So you have time.
Okay, you have the
no
man.
worries.
So no rush.
No worries. Yeah, everything's cool. So congratulations to all of our winners that have submitted their questions. So PK Lab, Sakura, Akaza, Kennedy, Pong Pong, John KM, Freaks, Levy PJ, Batops, and JM Kiel. Congrats, guys. You each won $10 worth of Alice tokens.
Yes, props to the My Neighbor Alice.
Courtesy of My Neighbor Alice. Thank you so much for our rewards, and thank you, Tassel, for joining us.
Of course.
Tonight.
Yes. Thank you, guys. I really had a great time coming on here and chatting. I'm always willing because I love talking all things to My Neighbor Alice. So thank you guys for inviting me.
That's so nice. Yeah, thank you for being here with us and be so accommodating with your land. Yeah, so that's something really amazing.
Yeah, right. That should inspire everyone. With the land. So don't forget to follow My Neighbor Alice on their official Twitter account. It's at My Neighbor Alice. Also, they have a link tree there where you can see all the official accounts. So beware where you're clicking, guys.
Yeah.
Just look for the official account. So join their Discord. Yes, and all of their socials.
Yes, I will just say happy Valentine's to everyone. Enjoy the weekend. Have fun. Props to the My Neighbor Alice developers and team, because they have a really beautiful game, and you must try it, guys, if you see us.
Yes.
If you are new or old player.
Yeah.
So I wanna give the ball to Tassel and close it. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, for final thoughts.
Final thought. I just I hope to see you guys in there. We have such a great community, and we'd love to have more people in our community so that we can continue growing and share the absolutely beautiful game that we're so proud of. So I hope to see you guys in there, and happy Valentine's Day. That's kind of a messed up part, but you know.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Tassel, for joining us.
Yes.
And thank you so much, guys, for sharing your Valentine's weekend with us. Again, we have been your host. My name is Maisie.
I am Bogno Gadari.
So yeah, guys, thank you for joining GGWP Game Night, only here in the YGG Game Testers program. And because of that, we're going to dance. Yes, happy weekend, guys, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye-bye.